What's up, everybody? JR Raymond with BowlerX back again, coming to you from MRB Classic Pro Shop, where we're going to talk about the Zing Hybrid here. New radical ball that just came out not too long ago, or might not even be released yet. I'm not sure. I see a few videos out there already, so we're going to make our own. We're going to check it out. We're going to lay it out and throw it down the lane and see what she looks like. So stay tuned. All right, so we're back here with the Zing Hybrid by Radical. We got some numbers, 249051 out of this. So real similar to what the uppercut was. And I know you haven't seen the video yet for the uppercut, so we're going to get that going here this week. But we're going to do both those videos. We're going to do the video for the uppercut, and we're going to do this one. But first, we got to figure out how we're going to lay this out. And I did throw the uppercut a little bit yesterday during a sweeper, and it looked pretty good. It was definitely different than my typical 5 to 5.5 inch pin. Even though it was 4 3/4 inches. We went with a little bit stronger down lane motion. So it looked really good late. I ended up using it later in the day. I started with a Supra that let me play straight. And then when I went left a little bit, I could go to the uppercut because it was a little bit stronger and would shape a little bit more down lane for me. So we're going to try, I think we're going to try basically the same layout with this because I'm fairly certain this is a stronger cover than what that uppercut is supposed to be. So we're going to, and what is this? This is asymmetrical. So we're going to try that same layout on this so that way we have an asymmetrical piece with that type of layout. And so that way I don't get yelled at for doing another 5-inch layout. So we're going to do that right now. So we're going to take, and again, we're going to go from the pin through the mass bias, draw that first initial line. So you have it. Line the 0 up with your prosec on the pin, straight through the mass bias again. We're going to create that first number. Now on that last ball, the first number didn't matter. I don't remember what the first number was on the uppercut. So we're going to do, we're going to go a little bit lower, get it going right in the middle. How about 55? That sounds about right. That's probably what we did with the uppercut. All right, draw a line through that mark you just made. Now we need to figure out the distance. We said we were going to go with 4 3/4, so we set the prosec centered on that pin again, down the line that we just made. 4 3/4 inches right there, make a mark. And then we go from there, we put the 0 on that mark you just made back through the ball, or back through the line you just made. And then we're gonna make that, we're gonna do another stronger, we went with 50 on the back part, second VAL line. So now you're gonna draw that line from that mark you just made through the mark on your, on that initial line again. Draw it straight up and down. And that means this part right here is technically your positive axis point, okay? So now I am 4.5 over and 1/2 inch, or 1 inch up. So that means I need to make a mark 1 inch down from that spot to make sure that is my positive axis. And now I draw it straight over 4.5 inches to make my center line. Mark it at 4.5. Okay. Now straight up and down from there. We'll get you your center line there, which again, we'll put my fingers here and the thumb down here. So we should see out of this being that we went a little bit stronger in the front. So this should be a little bit earlier and a little bit stronger down lane. So it should be overall more motion. So we went 55 by 50, add the two numbers up, we get 105 with a 4 3/4 inch pin. Now I've got 13 degrees of tilt and about, we'll call it 450 for RPM. And I know people are like, well, you don't look like you're 450. Well, it's because it doesn't really look like it's 450. Rob Gottschall said when we were at the EBI camp last year, or 2 years ago, I don't remember, we tracked my rev rate, and he said it was sneaky high, and it was tracked at 465 there. So we'll just call it 450. But 13 degrees tilt on a good day, anywhere from 0 to 9 degrees most days. So we'll call it 9 degrees tilt, which is a low tilt for most players when it comes to that level. So that means you got to use, for me, I got to use longer pin distances. And somebody brought up that Mo said to use shorter pin distances if you have lower tilt. And I guess I'm not quite sure, that doesn't make sense to me. So I mean, I'll try it, but I have tried to use some shorter pin distance. I did 3 3/8. It just flares too much. It flares the entire ball and comes back and hits the finger holes again. So I have to get it to flare less, which will get it to get down the lane a little bit more for me. So I go with bigger pin distances, which seems to be working out really well lately. So this is 4 3/4. I probably shouldn't do anything under 5 inches because of how low my tilt is, but that's okay. So we're going to stick with this. We're going to put some holes in it, and then we'll take it out on the lane. So stay tuned for the reaction video. Tell me in the comments below how you would lay this ball out. I've seen it go down the lane a little bit, and it looks really good. So I'm kind of excited to put another strong piece in my bag and see what we can get. You can pre-order yours today if you already know you want one and you want to get one. Go ahead and go over to BowlerX.com or go to the BowlerX Pro Shop or come over here to MRB Classic Pro Shop and we'll get you guys hooked up. But otherwise, that's all I got. Comment below what you would lay it out as and let me know what you want to do. And make sure to like and subscribe. But until next time, until the review comes out, we'll see you guys later. Take care.